Hello listeners. Welcome to another podcast on world history. Today I will talk about the Sramana movement, which falls under the religion in the Indian subcontinent. This content is about to understand the Sramana movement. So, let's get started. The Sramana movement. Sramana broke with Vedic Hinduism over the authority of the Brahmins and the need to follow ascetic lives. Sramana was an ancient Indian religious movement that began as an offshoot of the Vedic religion and gave rise to other similar but varying movements, including Buddhism and Jainism. Sramana, meaning seeker, was a tradition that began around 800 to 600 BCE when new philosophical groups, who believed in a more austere path to spiritual freedom, rejected the authority of the Brahmins, the priests of Vedic Hinduism. Modern Hinduism can be regarded as a combination of Vedic and Sramana traditions. It is substantially influenced by both. Vedic roots. The Vedic religion was the historical predecessor of modern Hinduism. The Vedic period refers to the time period from approximately 1750 to 500 BCE, during which Indo-Aryans settled into northern India, bringing with them specific religious traditions. Most history of this period is derived from the Vedas, the oldest scriptures in the Hindu religion. Vedas, meaning knowledge, were composed by the Aryans in Vedic Sanskrit between 1500 and 500 BCE, in the northwestern region, the Indian subcontinent. There are 4 Indo-Aryan Vedas. The Rig Veda contains hymns about their mythology, the Sama Veda consists mainly of hymns about religious rituals, the Yajur Veda contains instructions for religious rituals, and the Atharva Veda consists of spells against enemies, sorcerers, and diseases. Depending on the source consulted, these are spelled, for example, either Rig Veda or Rigveda. Sramana origins. Several Sramana movements are known to have existed in India before the 6th century BCE. Sramana existed in parallel to, but separate from, Vedic Hinduism. The dominant Vedic ritualism contrasted with the beliefs of the Sramana's followers, who renounced married and domestic life and adopted an ascetic path, one of severe self-discipline and abstention from all indulgence, in order to achieve spiritual liberation. The Sramanas rejected the authority of the Brahmins, who were considered the protectors of the sacred learning found in the Vedas. Brahmin is a caste, or social group, in Vedic Hinduism consisting of priests and teachers who are held as intermediaries between deities and followers. Brahmins are traditionally responsible for religious rituals in temples, and for reciting hymns and prayers during rite of passage rituals, such as weddings. In India, Sramana originally referred to any ascetic, recluse, or religious practitioner who renounced secular life and society in order to focus solely on finding religious truth. Sramana evolved in India over 2 phases: the Paksha Buddha, the tradition of the individual ascetic, the lone Buddha who leaves the world behind, and the Savaka, the phase of disciples, or those who gather together as a community, such as a sect of monks. Sramana traditions. A tradition is a belief or behavior passed down within a group or society, with symbolic meaning or special significance. Sramana traditions drew upon established Brahmin concepts to formulate their own doctrines. The Sramana traditions subscribe to diverse philosophies, and at times significantly disagree with each other, as well as with Orthodox Hinduism and its 6 schools of Hindu philosophy. The differences range from a belief that every individual has a soul, to the assertion that there is no soul. In terms of lifestyle, Sramana traditions include a wide range of beliefs that can vary, from vegetarianism to meat eating, and from family life to extreme asceticism denying all worldly pleasures. The varied Sramana movements arose in the same circles of ancient India that led to the development of yogic practices, which include the Hindu philosophy of following a course of physical and mental discipline in order to attain liberation from the material world, and a union between the self and a supreme being or principle. The Sramana traditions drove the so-called Hindu synthesis after the Vedic period, which spread to southern India and parts of Southeast Asia. As it spread, this new Hinduism assimilated popular non-Vedic gods and other traditions from local cultures, as well as the integrated societal divisions, called the caste system. Sramana traditions later gave rise to yoga, Jainism, Buddhism, and some schools of Hinduism. They also led to popular concepts in all major Indian religions, such as Sasra, the cycle of birth and death, and moksha, liberation from that cycle. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to check out other tracks as well. Show your love by hitting the subscribe button and do like, comment and share, to spread knowledge. See you next time. Till then, keep learning for fun.